Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are working on the Jankbot, which is my Piper 1 version 2 3D printer. Do a Google for that real quick if you don't know what that is. That's basically a 3D printer that you make out of electrical conduit. Really cool. We got to have a printer to print the parts to make it. Today I'm going to get into the bed. There's no real good instructions for the bed, so I wanted to make this up in case, anybody wanted to throw a non-heated bed together. Something just to print some PLA on, because you don't really need a heated bed for PLA. I mean, yeah, it may help with warping or whatever, but you can do it without it. So let's get into the bed build. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm working on the Piper 1 version 2. There's no instructions for how to build the bed on this, so this is what I am coming up with. I'm just using a piece of plywood that I've kind of cut out a little bit to reduce the weight as much as I can. And I think, that's pretty thin plywood. It's a 1/4 inch, I'm guessing. It's just a scrap piece I had laying around. You'll see that it's scrap. But what I did is I went ahead and I screwed it into my bed rails. And the hardest part is getting the holes drilled up. I've had a couple other things going on here, but I tried to measure it out, draw a line down. And I got 2 of these in, and these are just using regular number 6, I think it's 632 screws. The nuts go in down here into the bed pieces. You can see where they slide in right there. And then you just, I put a wash on top and I tighten them down. And so I'm getting really good movement. I don't have any wobble, so I think this might get me a decent print. Now what I am going to do is this piece right here. This is a Y-axis belt mount that I printed. Let me see if I can get this in the light so you can see it a little better. But basically the belt will go into here, fold around, and I can use a zip tie on this side to hold it down. Kind of like what I did right here on the X, except that will go into this piece right here. So each end will wrap around each end of the belt. So next I got to drill a couple holes in here and get this mounted on, and then I'll show you how the rest of the bed's going to come together. All right guys, had to move into the rec room because it is freezing. I don't have the right size screws. 1¼ inch is what I really need, but I have 1½ inch, so I'm going to use that. And this is kind of what I think I'll be calling maybe Jankbot or something like that. I love the jankiness of this. It's what makes it so fun. Quick side tangent. If you're building this, you will learn everything you need to know about 3D printing hardware, because there's not really any book to tell you, and you'll just figure things out by Googling and just trying stuff. This is definitely trying something, and it seems to be working so far. So what I've got here is I've got holes drilled in each corner, and then what I'm going to do is you want your bed to be straight as possible. So I'm going to take this piece of 1/4 inch MDF, and I'm going to set it up here, and it's going to stand off by these bed springs. I have these as spares for some of my other 3D printers. I ordered these online. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description. But I'm going to go ahead and get that set up and show you how the bed's going to be set up, and then show you what I'm going to do as a final printing surface. Okay guys, here is the almost final. This is so I can go in and I can level my bed. What I'll probably do is print some knobs that'll attach here to these number 8 nuts. That way I can, get a big grip and turn them, without crawling underneath it or using a screwdriver up top. I may end up having to put a little rubber washer or something here. If you see my TiVo tornado video, that's what I did to keep those tops from spinning. But yeah, this should allow me to get it level to the hot end. Now this, a lot of people will take blue painter's tape and put the whole blue painter's tape on top of this and just print directly to it. You don't really need a heated bed to print PLA. And this will not be a heated bed right away. If I was going to do heated, I'd probably get a sheet of aluminum and do that way, and then attach my heating pad to the bottom. But I'm going to do it, just a non-heated bed first, and let me show you what my final print surface is going to be. Okay guys, this is my final print surface. I'm gonna go ahead and print some clips on to just hold this mirror surface onto the MDF. I'm gonna adjust my Z offset here to get it down to close enough to where I can tighten this down and get it all good and level and just print directly to the mirror glass. So that's my DIY non-heated 3D print bed that I'm going to use on the Piper printer. Let me know your thoughts on this or how you would do this differently. This is how I'm going to do mine. You know, let's share some ideas here. If you got any suggestions, I am open to it to see what else we could do. My goal was to not really spend a lot of money and use what I had around the house for the for this printer, just to get it going and see what it's like. I think next step is I'm going to get this wired up and see if we can get started printing soon. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.